Today is day 1 of the Magical Families Challenge, and we will be discussing family meetings. So family meetings, they're an inseparable part of making families magical again. So let's take a closer look at them and how they work today. So why does your family need family meetings? They are time consuming, everyone is busy, getting everyone to stop what they're doing and come together is tough. You have lived without family meetings forever, so why change? Well, I'm here to try to convince you that creating a weekly family meeting is a game changer, not to say a life changer for you and your family. So hear me out and allow me to present my case. So if you've ever worked in the corporate world, you know that most companies run company weekly meetings where all the employees touch base regarding how their projects are going, what goals they've achieved in the week that passed, what goals they aim to achieve in the upcoming week, what worked, what didn't work, what can be improved. You know, coming together as a corporate team to connect and get on the same page and troubleshoot problems in the company. The same with families. How are families supposed to function together as a cohesive unit made up of individual members if we are in a state of disconnect and have not stopped this train and sat down to update all members about goals, about problems, about needs, thoughts, and feelings? I'll tell you how. Because of extreme busyness of modern day societies, most families try to wing it. You know, chat a bit before school, chat some more on the drive, maybe a couple of minutes before bedtime. And although these are wonderful moments of connection, they don't incorporate everyone, and much information gets lost in the craziness of life. So if we were to find 30 minutes weekly to get on the same page, this ship is going to be sailing much smoother in the upcoming week. So you really have to try it to find out what a difference it makes. So now that we have established that there's a need for everyone to stop what they're doing, to come together for a company meeting, let's discuss problem solving. How do most of us solve family problems? I'll tell you how we used to do it. Everyone's so busy, so if a member brings up a problem, we're gonna briefly discuss it, and then life happens, and we kind of hope it goes away because life craziness. But wouldn't you agree that sitting down to discuss a problem properly with all family members brainstorming ideas and solutions and fine-tuning these solutions over several weeks until the problem is solved is more effective? Let's talk about building relationships. Everything in our family begins and ends with relationships, and those can be fostered by the little interactions of everyday life. But just imagine how much stronger those relationships are when we come together as a team and we do the emotional labor of discussing our life as a family, working out problems in sibling relations, of parent-child relations. Let's talk about making decisions by consensus. Another reason to hold family meetings is that decisions regarding changes in family logistics and finances, they're made by consensus as opposed to the parents making the decision and it trickling down to the kids and they must obey. Just think how empowered a child can feel when they cast their vote in a family decision. It's like their opinion matters because their opinion really does matter. Have I convinced you yet? There's more. Let's talk about setting goals as a family. Many of us living in the Western world are very good about setting goals. I mean, after all, we are a goal-oriented society, aren't we? We know how to set personal goals, but do we ever stop to set family goals? So some examples of family goals are to provide financial resources to achieve each family member's personal goals, or to maintain good health for all family members, or to maintain a home of which we are all proud. Now, these can be broken down into mini goals, like this week we aim for all family members to get their workouts and fitness in 5 days a week. Or this week we aim as a family to cut down our grocery bill by $50. So setting goals as a family unites us into a cohesive unit, like a team that works together to make us all happier and more fulfilled this week. Let's talk about instilling value in our children, like values like honesty, balance, caring, generosity, health, or learning, all right? When do I have time to instill these values in my kids during the week? Honestly, pretty rarely. It's not that it's not important, it's just that life is so hectic that I just don't get to it. But through our conversations in the family meetings, we get to reinforce these values, all right? And I can remind all of us in the family meeting that our family does not accept lying in any shape or form, and we will always handle the truth no matter how painful or uncomfortable it is, for example. Or I could remind us all that we aim to remain in the circle of kindness, as we like to call it, and if anyone chooses to diverge from it, we will help him get back to giving from the heart and full acceptance of the other. Okay? So these values are interweaved so naturally into the family meeting discussions that it doesn't feel like I'm preaching or nagging, but rather empowering and transforming for us all. Okay, so there are many reasons to hold family meetings, but for me, this is the most important one. Strengthening the attachment relationship between all of us. So if you've read Dr. Gordon Neufeld's book, Hold On to Your Kids, then you are already familiar with how important children's relationship is to those responsible for them and the devastating impact in today's society of competing attachments, okay? When children transfer their attachment from their parents to their peers. So in my view, family meetings are an inseparable part of restoring the relationship with our kids so that a strong bond where trust is restored and a strong attachment relationship is formed that can withstand the competition that peers are offering our kids. So thank you for allowing me to present my case. I hope I have convinced you to give this family meeting journey a serious try. Go ahead and do the day 1 challenge that I am posting now, and I will be seeing you in day 2.